Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus the Riven Realms. We're out here in the edge of the world at the border range. We're gonna help Ren find his last tomb, the prince's tomb, to find the life drain ability. So here we go. It can be easily spotted from afar. A lonely watchtower standing among arid bald hills. From its architecture, you can tell it was once imperial, but to your knowledge, no legion has been present in this area for a long time. According to Renkylon, underneath the abandoned fort, a deathless prince of the Dark Elves lies in torpor. Have I been out here before? I feel like I have. Maybe not. I definitely was out here to talk to that talking rock, but I don't know if that actually I don't know if there was a tower out here. I feel like there was a tower. Anyway, as you get closer, it quickly becomes evident that someone, not Imperials, for there are no proud banners flying, has taken up residence in the stronghold. Even Renkylon is puzzled by the fact, and he was the one doing all the research. "This is quite unexpected," he says. "The records indicated that this place was abandoned long ago. Maybe a group of outlaws? Anyway, we must get underneath the tower. That's where we'll find the prince. That's where our prize awaits." Attack the tower! Let's find out who's in there first. Ah, shit. But before you can send out scouts, Renkylon walks up to you. "I believe they got a better chance of success if I lead them," he suggests. "After all, reconnaissance is my specialty. That's what I'm best at." He has got a point there, so you agree. Oh, wait a minute. The Dark Elf, I thought he was going to tell me don't do that. The Dark Elf scout takes a few minutes to brief your scouts, and then they are off. They return within the hour. "The tower isn't abandoned at all," Renkylon reports with a frown. "In fact, it is inhabited by my kind, but I wasn't able to determine if they belong to a specific dynasty or are masterless renegades. They might be here to guard the slumbering Prince of Hashatar, or maybe they were put here by Ulthalas himself. Maybe they are descendants of the sorcerer's followers. In any case, I would approach them carefully, by no means divulge our intentions to them." Ooh, interesting. Do we ambush them? I don't know how many people are there. Let's approach the tower. Maybe we can resolve this peacefully. You select a handful of trusted companions to go with you, and then leaving the comitatus behind, you walk up to the tower. As you approach, you hear the sound of a horn ringing through the wasteland sky, deep yet clear. There's movement behind the crenels and on the battlements. The sunlight is reflected by the arrow tips of crossbows pointed at you. You are halfway to the foot of the tower when its gate opens. A slender figure, clad in intricate black armor, appears. A dark elf, tall and proud. She stands there motionless, her pose suggesting a subtle threat, but also the willingness to talk. Who would have thought?" Renkylon mutters. "You are trespassing," the dark elf says, her voice ringing among the jagged rocks. "This place is under our protection. Leave now or suffer the consequences." I forgot, all dark elves are Australian. It's not just Renkylon. Uh-oh. Ask why they are protecting this long-abandoned tower. Tell her that you are searching for... We don't want to say that. Ask her why you're protecting this tower. The dark elf gives you a curious look. She seems to be considering something for a few moments. "That is none of your concern." I can't do her voice in an Australian accent. "Our duty here is to guard something for our own reasons. It is certainly of no value to you, vagabond. Take my advice and leave right now." We will obey in return. You think it is wiser to comply, so you turn and walk back to the comitatus. Once you are at a safe distance again, you pull Renkylon aside and ask him what he thinks about the situation. "What I think?" he asks, a tad irritated. "About dark elves guarding a forsaken imperial watchtower, a tower that my research indicated. My dear ever-cursed kinfolk guarding that prince's tomb, that's what I think. They must be descendants of Ulthalas' followers, placed here by the sorcerer as the first line of defense to protect his precious prisoner, his horrifying hostage. You ask him what he suggests you do now. "I don't see a whole lot of options here. I say we besiege the tower. There can only be so many of my kin inside, and we've got a whole comitatus. Alright, we'll do it. Attack!" One thing is for sure, besieging the tower will not be a simple task. As your fighters march up to the building, dark elf and archers and crossbowmen appear behind the balustrades and portholes. After a quick count, you realize there must be only a handful of them, yet their defenses will make them mighty tough foe to bring down. Find a way. Yeah, we don't want to just like charge at the gate because it might not open, and then we just get shot a bunch. Yes! I don't know why I think it's so funny that Garrett could just blow it up. Sneaking in seems really good, though, too. Because they wouldn't expect that. Although exploding the gate might, like, really take them off guard. And Nadir's pyromancy is all... These are all so interesting. Oh, let's blow it up. This was my original instinct. Oh, I can do, the dwarf says, but I'll need protection while I'm setting up them boom devices. You can provide that. You order your fighters to take up turtle formation, and under its cover, Garrett gets to work while the defenders' projectiles hail down around the upheld shields. In a matter of minutes, the deed is done. Fire in the hole! Garrett shouts while the group heads to cover, followed by a hail of arrows. Then the gate explodes in a deafening conflagration. As the splinters of its wooden bulk burrow into the ground and the smoke rises to the battlements, you realize you have no time to waste. You order your fighters to storm the open gate, leading the charge. As you and your crew push inside the tower, you encounter a battalion of dark elven defenders. Holy hell! That's a lot of dudes. I don't really... why not? I can't use my barricades because I'm the assailant. So let's see here. Let's mount up. Improve our chances of success. There we go. We're up to 77%. The Dark Elves are pretty good. Is there a way to improve our chances from offense? This flanking assault increases our chance of crit success, which is pretty nice. This reduces the chance of critical failure. I don't know if I like that so much. Guarded assault gives us a single percentage in our direction. Insult them. Even higher crit chance. That's pretty sick. Intercept does nothing. Mounted charge also gives us a 1%. Spearhead does nothing. Wedge formation actually makes things worse. Feint also makes things worse. I think we go insult and then eliminate the leaders. And pray to God that this works out well. It's a 75% chance to go our way. Let's do it. Hopefully we kill the most dangerous people. The most dangerous game. Alright, get in there. Elani starts stunning the crap out of people. Damn it. How high is your evasion? 37. Jeez. I need to get evasion on my people. Which I don't have. Bomb them. Make them less likely to hit. And then throw wards under these guys so the dodging doesn't affect us as much. Good poke. Break that armor. Nice. When they're at the back, I don't think they're nearly as dangerous. Fudge. Owie. Alright, try to stun them again? You got him that time. Good job. Middle guy? Or maybe this guy. Now he'll die to the ward. Or we could burn him to death with Nadir so he doesn't get an action, hopefully. We got him. Well done. Zedarius, can you kill this dude in front of you? I think he's the stunned one, so actually we'll go for the other guy. That guy's toast. Krifta. Nice crit. Well done. That guy's toast too. That guy was at the back, so he didn't get to do anything. Doesn't look like your evasion's doing much for you now, is it? Burn this guy to death? Well done. Oh, roasted. Alright, after that first round, we really hit our stride. Cross your fingers this goes well. Dude, they got roasted! Was that crit success? Wow! Nobody even got hurt! We got him 21 slaves! What? I don't know what to do with that many people. I take it back. Let them loose in the wasteland. I don't want to fight these people. I want to drag all these people with me. Oh my lord. Pursue? I don't think I need to chase these fools down, but let's do it. Alright, they got roasted. Wow! Absolutely smashed to pieces. Don't liberate them. Keep them, sure. Oh, okay, there's only 5. What did I read over here, then? Plus 21 slave. I don't understand. Maybe that's... I don't know. I have 0 idea. Alright. The battle went very well in our favor. No, we did get 26! Holy God! I guess what I could do is I could drag them over to... Like, it's gonna suck for our morale, but I could drag them over to our salt mine and then just dump them off there. Got a lot of scrap metal, too. Sick. Alright. That went really well. The lowest level of the tower is not a good place to fight. Once inside, you can barely move and realize that you have been trapped and cornered. Wait, what? We just absolutely bodied these people. I'm very confused. But then, against all hope, with a desperate effort of will, you push back the defenders and manage to break through into the Watchtower's main chamber. Here, the Dark Elves lose the advantage of a confined space, and their lack in numbers clearly shows. Then it is only a matter of minutes to achieve victory. When the killing is done, you begin to search the tower. You are about to assess your loot when Ren Kylon approaches you. I've done a bit of exploring myself, he reports. Take a look around. There's a walled-up corridor just behind the stairs. I went ahead and broke it open, and lo and behold, a stairwell beyond leading down. You suspect the Dark Elf Scout already knew what he was looking for. If the Prince's tomb is here, it's down there. Gather our fellows? Elani's missing a little bit of health. Do you think we should have cast... We should have cast the Blessing of Unbinding. We should have. Can I go back? Ren, I changed my mind. I don't want to go down there anymore. Although if we take this crew, they should be pretty good against ghosts just on their own. I think this will work. Holy God! Oh, I forgot I loaded up with gear before. What of this is not mine? Some of this does not belong to me. I think it's just the linen, though. It might be the wine, too. Alright, don't take this. Replace the wine. Because this isn't a full stack of dried fruit. I feel like you never ship stuff that's not a full stack for people. So I think this is okay. That's a lot of supplies, man. Holy God. Oh, no. The wine was ours. Or we did pick up the wine. More crystal lamps? Sick. Torture devices. Alright, after selecting your companions for the task at hand, you enter the previously walled up stairwell that Ren Kylon had uncovered. You find a set of roughly cut stairs leading into the silent ink-like darkness. The blackness is eerily oppressive and your crew descends with bated breath. Down here, complete stillness reigns. Not even the scuttling noise of vermin can be heard. No water drops, only utter silence. After what feels like hours, you reach the bottom of the stairs and find yourself in an oval-shaped cave with high ceiling lost in darkness. At first glance, it looks natural, but its shape makes it evident quickly that it was carved into the bowels of the earth long ago. You also notice that it is unnaturally cold down here, more so than it should be even at this depth. The only way leading out of here is obstructed by a huge stone slab covered in carved glyphs. Approach the slab with the intention of opening it. You and your companions get to work. With some effort, you manage to push the slab inside stale air. Inside, stale air hisses as the ancient gateway opens, just enough so you can squeeze in one by one. The next room is some sort of antechamber with a low ceiling and aligned stone walls that are covered in sinister carvings. This place was not disturbed for a very long time, perhaps not even ever after its construction. Not even dust has settled on its crude surfaces. A single archway opens from the chamber's back wall. As you walk through it, you enter a smaller vault. Its main feature is a sarcophagus carved in frightening detail in the shape of a sleeping gargoyle blanketed in its own leathery wings. As you set your eyes on it, the oppressive feeling you had while entering this place grows even stronger, almost unbearably so. You are beset by a vast sense of despair, and a look at your companions tells you that they feel the same. Only Ren Kylon seems agitated. Was that a low growl you heard, or is it your imagination? Along the walls next to the sarcophagus, some valuables were placed in alcoves. Silverware, crumbling pieces of weaponry and armor, pottery, as well as old coins. But everything seems to be coated with some black oily fluid, which renders them worthless. Ew. You decide to leave those alone for now and walk up to the ornate coffin. As you do so, Ren Kylon falls beside you. He can barely contain his excitement, but also looks terrified. "The entity in there," he whispers in awe, "is a prince of my people, thousands of years old, yet still alive, still hungry, in fact probably starving. Oh, this one must be terrible in its hunger. An immortal beast, so full of power, yet so weak. And we can have this power, yes, we can steal the ability to drain the energy of life itself at a whim." The Dark Elf produces a throwing dagger. The weapon's blade has been embedded with tiny mystical runes. You've seen Ren Kylon use such a weapon before, but this specific piece was prepared for this occasion for certain. It must be part of the special spell he spoke of, the one to hijack the life drain ability from the prince. "Despite the long torpor, the prince will still prove a dangerous foe, an enemy beyond our wildest nightmares," Ren Kylon warns you. "Are you ready?" There's a mad gleam in the Dark Elf scout's one visible eye. We are not ready. Because I want to go cast the Blessing of Unbinding. Oh my god. "Talk," he sneers. "Now, at the very brink of victory? Fine, go ahead, if you must. If you think it's absolutely necessary, but make it quick." You are talking fast, trying to remind Ren Kylon of how everything associated with life drain so far has only been misery, death, and madness. You ask him whether I wanted to go back and prepare better. You ask him whether he is sure that this is the power that he desires, whether he is certain that he will be able to control this terrible power. "Don't be ridiculous," the Dark Elf spits, face contorted with frustration. "We've come this far, so very far indeed, and now you falter? I'm seeking immortality here, Vagrus, and you falter because some ill-conceived concerns of morality? You can't be serious." Before you can answer, he takes a step forward. Ren Kylon grabs the coffin's ornately carved lid and pulls it aside. His passion and determination seem to lend him supernatural strength, so he manages it alone. The lid falls to the ground with a very heavy boom. You cast a careful glance at what's inside and see a desiccated, dried-up corpse so small that it almost looks like the mummy of a prepubescent child. Its hideous, deformed skull sprouts long strands of white hair, and its fingernails have grown long, black, and claw-like. There's a moment of utter silence, and then the infant-like corpse lets out a long, almost relieved sigh, which paralyzes you with terror. You hear a squelching sound from behind you, and as you turn to look, you see the slimy black substance you've noticed before come alive, and ooze onto the floor where it congregates in dark pools. Then each puddle begins to rise and slowly form into vaguely humanoid shapes. This is exactly why I wanted to go get the Blessing of Unbinding, Ren. Liquid shadows that move in odd angles and close in on you. Without your light sources, you would not be able to see them at all, save for the odd white embers that are their eyes. You draw your weapons to fight these amorphous abominations. The good news is, we have brought... Oh, fudge. Well, Ren, you're front line. I should have brought Gorgoro. Although he wouldn't be very good against these people. Fireball? Dude, that worked pretty well. Ouch. I don't think Ren can hurt these people, so let's try to target. Ren is just gonna... I should have put Sidarius in the middle. Try to burn this guy. Yes, one down. Sidarius, buff yourself to get unstoppable, please. Let's try it. Yeah, I didn't think he would. I just figured I'd give it a shot. Alright, Ren, you're now just the tank for me. 1 damage is better than none. Oh, the evasion. Owie. Oh, guys. Alright, thank you for dodging something, Ren. Just keep trying to use your ruin. At least it pushed him to the back. Ooh, we burned one. Don't miss. Thank you. Ren, just try to make this guy an easier target, I guess. Oh man, Ren's gonna get just absolutely bodied. Ah! This poor guy! Alright, pick him up. Alright, well, another one down. Crit for 17 is insane. I knocked him down again! Oh boy. Poor Ren. He didn't sign up for this. Oh, just 2. Hey, he burned to death, I assume. Alright. Although it literally feels like fighting shadows, eventually you and your companions succeed in driving back the animated black void. You only gain a single moment of respite, however, as the dark oil coating the tomb already begins to stir again. As if that was not enough, the ancient corpse inside the sarcophagus moves too. The childlike cadaver grabs the coffin's edge with its weak skeletal hands and then begins to pull itself up. It is barely able to raise itself, yet it is clearly intent on reaching either Renkailon or you, or anyone who is closest to its terrifying form. A silky lilac flame burns in its otherworldly hollow eyes. Renkailon lets out an unintelligible howl and then leaps at the prince with his glyphed dagger raised high. The dagger digs into the prince's chest, seeking his heart. The blade finds its mark. The abominable prince lets out a piercing shriek and is rendered motionless. With the paralyzed abomination pinned by his dagger, Renkailon begins to chant a spell. As he does, the prince's howl grows louder and louder until you cannot help but cover your ears, else your eardrums might shatter. The tiny corpse begins to shrivel with great speed, and simultaneously an otherworldly lilac glow appears in Renkailon's visible eye. Your companion smiles. The shadows emanating from the oily fluid slink back, and finally silence falls back upon the tomb. The prince is now no more than a pile of dust. You realize you are on your knees. Someone helps you up. You perceive it as if from a great distance or within a dream, or was that a nightmare? You follow the others and leave the place in a daze. Oh, I thought I'd have to fight the guy. Apparently not. The next thing you know that you are back in your camp with your comitatus. The Imperial Watchtower casts its shadow on you as the day is coming to an end. While the comitatus's usual business goes on around you, you sit in front of your tent feeling exhausted. Someone approaches and sits down next to you. It's Renkailon. He does not speak, but as you turn to regard him, he gives you a curious look. You can see that his irises have turned lilac and emitting a slight glow. When you shudder, he lays a hand lightly upon your shoulder. "Please don't worry, Vagrus," he says softly. "It is merely a slight alteration due to my ability. The transference of the prince's life drain power is complete. All is well. I can sense the life of other beings now, and I can grab it if I wish so. Naturally, it will take some time to get used to in this new condition, but at last my fear is completely gone." He looks into your eyes, but all you see is that alien purple gaze. "I won't forget your aid in acquiring this power, Vagrus, so I'll hang around until you grow tired of my company," he says quietly. "I have time now, all the time in the world. As for life drain, I'll find my own sustenance during the many conflicts we'll be involved in, so mind it not, dear Vagrus." The two of you sit in silence as Renkailon scans the horizon and setting sun with a strange smile on his lips. Leave Renkailon to his thoughts and return to the camp. 8 insight. Sick. All right. Does that mean Ren's mission... His eye is purple. Does that mean his mission is done? He has been fully upgraded. Fantastic. So how should we go about making Ren's last upgrades here? We should definitely get Scout. Higher evade, higher vitality. No longer decreasing evasion seems really interesting because that's kind of like, if we make him an evasion tank, then he just invades forever. But also, maybe we just go heavy on Craven. Why can't I get this? Can he not have Craven too? Is there a reason for that? What if I go like this? I don't know. Why was it okay to do it that way, but not the other way around? I'm very confused. That just makes Mark target last longer, which is an interesting idea. Caltrops immobilize. Bleed damage lasts longer. Okay, I don't think either of those is super worth investing in. And then we have 9 proficiency left, so we could get higher survival, Outer Realms lore. I feel like we have really high intimidation already. More herb lore, just like higher foraging chance seems nice. And then maybe more negotiate. And then we got 2 left. So what do we do here? Maybe beast lore engineering? Sure. All right. There's Ren's final upgrade. What are your equipment, sir? Got a large energy crystal and a trap kit. Those both seem like garbage. Do we have anything more useful? Block. Impediment resistance and initiative? That could be okay. Regeneration and fire resistance low. Initiative and crit seems better than that, at the very least. What else we got? Smoldering Heart. Fire resistance, vitality, and frenzy. Probably better than the power ring. Ring of Leeching isn't really necessary. Orcish Terror Totem? Nah. What about the Greater Luck Talisman? Resistance, accuracy, and evade? That could be pretty good. Initiative and crit. Vitality. Vitality seems like not really the correct stat. Just a lot of resistance from the Demon Bone Vembraces. I think that's a pretty good loadout on him. He's been wounded. Does make sense. He did get smacked around. Okay. Let's rest up. We have so many people. Oh my god. Alright, get some vitality back, and then we need to book it back to civilization. We're gonna pop down here into Agoros work camp. So let's go that way. I'd say that was a pretty successful mission. Good job all around. Success! Does that mean Ren's mission is done? Yeah, he's all completed. I'd say Ren's task, while like requiring a large amount of travel overall, did not require all that difficult of combat or anything like that. You bags. Let's see here. Let's unmount people if we don't need them. Let's see what barricades gets us first. Alright. So we got a little bit. We want to mount up just enough people. We need to mount 2 people to get to the highest level here. And then we'll go for eliminate leaders. And then call that good. Alright. Swoop. Do we swap in Ren here to see what he's doing? He is wounded, so maybe we wait for a bit to try, give him a try. I think he and Krifta kind of operate in the same zone of, you know, usefulness. And then putting him like behind Gorgoro would kind of allow them to change places if he ever gets bonked to the back. Let's try to stun this guy. And then go for middle dude. Owie. Was trying to kill that guy before he got to do anything. Debuff the whole front row. And Sidarius try to get a cheeky double, or a kill with a extra damage there. And then break this guy's armor. Step forward. Ah! The javelins are throwing out some hefty damage. Guy's still alive. Go ahead and stun this guy now. Dead. I should have gone for the cleave there. Oh well. This guy? Death? Nah, not quite. Stack up the fireball. You lucky bugger. Man, they keep getting lucky. Alright, now he's dead. You are stunned, so go for the guy in front of you. And then let's see if we can't kill this guy before he gets to act. He stayed dead. Fantastic. Alright, reload, Garrick. We got time. Both of those dudes are stunned, and actually one of them burned to death. Not too bad. Roll high? That was not terrible. They are retreating. Did you take any of my stuff? Took my scrap metal, my wine? Give it back. Give it back. Ah, they got away. You demons. I keep getting more people. Oh, put them to work. I need to offload some of these people for sure. Oh, I don't think... Oh, no, 2 fighters died. That's fine. 6 more slaves. Some bones and ivory will have to stay by the wayside. Right, we're almost to Agoros. We're so close. 2 medical supplies used. We can search for goodies. Oh, guys. All right, we made it to Vagrus at the very least. All right, turn in. What are we missing? They took some linen. There's not much we can do about that, though. That's why I hate fighting orcs, is they always take your stuff. Let's offload the wine, and then the 1 ivory. Now, let's try to get rid of some of these people we have with us. 54. Holy cow. Drop it down. We're gonna have crowded camps. Conspiring slaves! We don't have crowded camps? That's kind of shocking. Now we do. Oh, it's because slaves don't count as, against crowded camps for whatever reason. I always forget that. Devon, Crystal Devon, we're not really looking for that. And then do you guys have anything? Devon in the Crimson Gate. We're actually not doing anything right now. I don't think I'm gonna... Well... You know what? I think I will take this with me. What I'm planning on doing... Let's rest up. Here. What I'm planning on doing is... getting over to our salt spot here. Dropping off all the extra workers I don't need. And then... actually, we can force march. And then off camera... I'm going to start sending the goods that we need to upgrade our outpost. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody died. Bunch of people showed up. There's a pristine trophy. Great. All right, what do we got here? Let's leave... Oh. Let's leave 10 fighters. Let's leave that many fighters. Leave some of the slaves behind, because I don't need this many. And then I'll drop off all the scouts, because I can get more scouts. They are eating a lot, but we're producing 240 salt per month, which is crazy. Here, I'll take some more of your money. Yeah, we still need more scouts here to, like, offset the food consumption. But at the very least, they're making crazy amounts of salt, so they can always just buy the supplies they need. It's not as cheap as having scouts available, but it'll work just fine. Okay, so what do we need? I'm going to take all of this salt with me. Oh, whoops. Why can't... Fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Ta-da! Great. Now, I'll just leave your supplies because you are eating into them now, so... And I have a spare spot. Okay, so the plan today... for me, off camera, is we'll end the episode here. I'm gonna go to the Mines of Plenty and get the Ratharnak or the other house, Skithicness. I don't know if they like me enough, but one of the dragon houses to send iron and marble to our outpost, and then I'll start collecting silver that we can drop off ourselves. And then what we'll do next episode is we'll go back to the Bronze Desert and we'll haul a crap ton of marble and ivory and tin over there. Maybe I'll just do ivory and tin to see how we can move that along, or maybe I'll just do you know what, maybe I'll just do marble and see if we can't knock out the exquisite brew completely, because that one's pretty close. I feel like we just need to get some more workers over there. So next time we will get back together when we head through the gate together. So look forward to that. If you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Vagrus the Riven Realms or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.